Now, a big part of why these migrant centres are also closing down, as well as your advocacy, is the fact that Donald Trump has largely solved the border crisis, the thing that they said couldn't be solved, and he's done it in a matter of weeks. Is quite remarkable. But I've got some bad news for you, Alex, some disturbing news to impart. Your biological stepfather, Tucker Carlson's life may be in peril. Former Navy SEAL and current Congressman Dan Crenshaw, he was caught on a hot mic saying he'll kill Tucker if he ever sees him. This is after an interview with GB News' Stephen Edgington. Let's first have a listen to what was said during that interview.
Just coming back to this $100 billion to Ukraine, I know that people like Tucker Carlson would make the argument that there's a real opportunity cost there. You know, we could have spent that money on the border or fixing, issues in America. Yeah. What do you make of that argument that all this money could have been spent to help Americans and not Ukrainians?
Well, you can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. We spend 75–80% of our budget on a welfare state in America, on Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. I would love to ask Tucker what he thinks that $100 billion should be spent on, and if he would vote for it as a conservative. Tucker doesn't know what he's talking about.
And Alex, this is what he had to say after the interview.
Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot. If I ever meet him, he's the worst person.
So he says, if I meet him, I'll effing kill him. He followed that up with, I'm not joking. He's your state's congressman, Alex, from the great state of Texas. Do you approve of these threats against Tucker Carlson's life? Seriously though, Alex, this is crazy antics from a supposed Republican.
Well, forget about whatever political party he's a part of. This shows you how insensitive Dan Crenshaw truly is. And he's a guy, and I appreciate his service, lost his eye fighting and defending this country. And yet his biggest mission in life is sending more young people to go and lose their own eye in these unnecessary wars. And Tucker Carlson has been calling out Dan Crenshaw for a long time. So even though Dan Crenshaw considers himself conservative, if he was truly conservative, he would be more about individual liberty and limited government. And that's not what Dan Crenshaw is interested in. So, him saying this, it just shows you that he's a very callous individual that does not value human life.
Now, you've been travelling the country, visiting hotbeds of leftist activism and having debates with some of your ideological foes. It hasn't always gone smoothly, Alex. Let's have a look.
No, but what are you mad about? I know, but what are you mad about? You're mad about what? Yes, you are.
She did seem mad, Alex. Tell me why you're doing this and what you hope to achieve.
Well, Rita, I'm so lucky. I'm working with Charlie Kirk's great organization, Turning Point USA, and I'm going on a college tour. And I have been speaking at the colleges for Turning Point for over 2 years. But now, because of the success of our recent videos, they're actually encouraging me to go to more universities and do more of these public debates, because Charlie can only debate at so many schools, and Turning Point is a huge organization. So I'm very lucky that I get to go there and debate these college kids. And listen, I know sometimes in these clips I can own them, but these kids are just getting out of class. Like, they know dates and facts. It's not easy to go and have an open debate with kids that are literally studying Lord knows what subject that I'm willing to debate them on. So come out to any event, follow me on social media, and we're doing one at SMU this week, and then University of Texas at Dallas and Loyola Marymount. We're going to UConn. We're going to about 10 schools. So it's going to be really great. If you're in one of those schools, come debate me live on campus.
Let's turn our attention to Ohio now, where earlier today, former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy announced he's running to be governor.
President Trump is reviving our conviction in America. We require a leader here at home who will revive our conviction in Ohio. And that is why today I am honored to announce that I am running to be the next governor of a great state at the heart of the greatest nation known to mankind, the state where I was born and raised, the state where Apurva and I raise our 2 sons today, a state whose best days are still ahead. I am honored to announce my candidacy to serve as the next governor of the state of Ohio.
He gives a good speech. How do you see his chances, Alex?
I think it all relies on J.D. Vance. He needs his Ohio buddy to give him that assist. And if J.D. Vance comes in, strong in support of Vivek, then I think that'll help him. He did get in a little hot water for his H1N1 visa comments, and that lost him a little support within the conservative movement. But I don't think he lost enough support that he couldn't win an election like this if he had the Trump campaign, especially J.D. Vance, who is his friend, with all the success that they're currently having in the White House. If they give him the Trump bump, I do think Vivek could be the governor of Ohio.
Now, I'm going to need just a quick answer to this question. This is crazy stuff from California. Where else? A California school district will be providing menstrual products in boys' bathrooms down to grade 3. Grade 3 boys, this is the Long Beach Unified School District, and this is apparently due to state laws, Alex. So tampons for boys in grade 3. Make it make sense, Alex.
Well, it makes sense if you look at the superintendent of the school board is heavily invested in tampon companies. I guess that's the only way that it would make sense, because none of these 3-year-olds need any of these products.
I don't think that's actually the case, but it's just ideological madness, and that's what we expect from California. Alex Stein, thank you so much for your time tonight.